afternoon, everyone. My name is Taiwo Isiaka, your economics tutor. Today, we want to carry out an important calculation in economics. Before I proceed, as usual, if you want to get in touch with me for your personal class in economics, government, political science, and other educational services in terms of the materials you need to read in government, economics, political science, you can always get in touch with me on this number 08061621399. So on the board you can see you have a diagram given to us. And we have C given to us as 7 plus 3Q. That C means total cost, and this is a function. This is a what? Function. Then we have the Q to stand for quantity of commodity produced. The question is asking us to determine the profit, and we should look at the type of market structure the firm is operating. It's a very simple question. Once you have to determine the profit, the formula for profit is total revenue minus total cost. Total revenue minus total cost. If it happens to be loss, it's going to be total cost minus total revenue. But in this case, we first assume that it's a profit. So total revenue minus total cost. You have to first determine your total revenue. The formula for your total revenue is what? Price times quantity. If you look at the diagram given to you, the price is 5 naira and the quantity is 15 kilograms. So you multiply the both, you have 75 naira as your total revenue. Then if you want to calculate your total cost, this is the function you are going to make use of, 7 plus 3Q. Then you have your 7 plus 3Q means 3 multiplied by the quantity, and the quantity is 15 kilograms. So you have to first multiply whatever you get, you add it to 7. If you have to follow the rules of Bodmas, you have to attempt to multiplication first before you add. So we have done that here. We got 52 naira as our total cost. Then since your total cost is less than your total revenue, or in other words, your total revenue is more than your total cost, that's a profit situation. And the profit will now be total revenue minus total cost. That is 75 naira minus 52 naira. We have our profit to be 23 naira. So please in economics, the formula for profit I said earlier is total revenue minus total cost. If it happens to be loss, it's going to be total cost minus total revenue. So this is a case of profit. So our final answer for this is 23 naira. The second question is asking what type of market structure is this? The firm is a perfect competitor. That is the answer to that. The firm is a perfect competitor, or the firm is operating a perfect competitive market. The firm is a perfect competitive market. There is one or two reasons why it is a perfect competitive market. In a perfect competitive market, price is always the same as what? Demand, and it's even the same thing as marginal revenue. Take note of that. It's even the same thing as average revenue. In a perfect competitive market, price is the same thing as what? Demand, and it's also the same thing as marginal revenue. It's the same thing as average revenue. Another second reason why it is a perfect competitive market is that what? The demand is perfectly competitive. This is a perfect competitive demand. This is a perfect competitive. This is perfectly elastic. Rather, please. Sorry for that. This is perfectly elastic demand. The demand is what? Perfectly elastic. That's another reason why it is a what? Perfect competitive market. I'm sorry. The reason why it is a perfect competitive market is that what? Two reasons. The price is the same thing as the demand. That is number one. Number two, the demand curve is perfectly elastic. This is perfectly Perfectly elastic. Thank you. Have a lovely day.